Hi. I would like to teach you how to make HYPERTUFA today. Everybody has a passion in their life. Mine is making HYPERTUFA. It's my best creative outlet. So what I would love to do is show you how to do it. It's really easy. It's not that difficult, and it's quite actually fun to make. So if you're interested, stick around. I'll show you the 1, 2, 3s of making HYPERTUFA and show you some of the stuff that I've made. Bye. I use 3 different things when I make a HYPERTUFA pot. First thing I use is peat moss. Very important. I get this at the big box store garden center, usually in the springtime, but if you want to go through the snow and dig it out in the wintertime, they usually have it outside somewhere. Second item I use is vermiculite. Sometimes I use perlite, depending on which one I can find the easiest. This is a smaller bag of vermiculite. Usually in the springtime you can get a much larger bag of perlite if you go to the garden center or the big box store. This is the Portland cement, Quikrete. Small bags, 47 pounds. This is what I use. Alright, let's get back to making a HYPERTUFA pot. One of the first things you need to do is figure out what kind of a pot you want to make. As you can see, I'm going to make a very large pot. This is one of the big pots that you buy at one of the big box stores. I think I paid somewhere between $7 and $9 for it. I got a roll of plastic which I have lined my pot with, so you can remove the HYPERTUFA very easily that way. Also, you must spray it with some kind of a cooking oil as a release agent. It will make your life much easier. Every time that I make a pot, I put a hole in the bottom. I don't know why people tell you that you have to get out a drill to drill a hole in the bottom after it's hard, when it's so much easier just to put the hole in the bottom when it's wet. I just use my finger. When you go to plant your pot, put a coffee filter over the bottom of the hole, and that works really good. Usually I'll put 2 or 3 of them. I've never had a problem with all the dirt leaking out or the pots not draining great. Anyway, these are the holes that I put in the pots when I made them. Really is a lot easier that way than trying to drill them. I let this pot cure for 36 hours before undoing it. If you wait too long, you won't have the pleasure of being able to carve it much. So what I do is I carve it around everything that I put in there so it gets more definition. As you can see, I haven't done that one yet, but I have done this one. Much longer, it would not be able to be carved. Alright, when you get your HYPERTUFA mix, this is what you want it to look like. Not real soggy and not real hard. You kind of got to let it sit for about maybe 3 or 4 minutes to absorb more moisture. But anyway, as you can see, I'm going to make another big pot. And this is what it looks like in the mixer. This is what it looks like after 2 days of sitting down in the basement curing. This is what it looks like now that I have removed the plastic. when the plastic gets stuck in there like it does sometimes, like right here, it's pretty easy to move, pretty easy to get rid of. All you do is wait until it dries. Then I just take a cigarette lighter or a match and burn it away. You just got to do it maybe outside on cement or something where you don't worry about catching something on fire. So anyway, this is kind of did a little carving on that, so it looks good. Anyway, it's pretty rough looking, but I think it'll be a great pot. Okay, this morning I'm going to use this long box I got at, I don't know, one of the stores. I've got it lined with some heavy-duty plastic. Put a little tape around it so hopefully the mix won't push it out too far. So I'm going to make a trough. And I'll try and show you as much as making the trough as I can as I do all the videoing. Okay, I'm going to leave it sitting here uncovered for about 2 hours. Then I'm going to come down and take a paper towel and get as much as the water out of the bottom as I can, because it does kind of drain down to the bottom. And I'm going to cover it for 2 days, and there's the hole. Anyway, hopefully the walls won't cave in. And I've never had one do that, so I really don't think they will, but anyway, that's what's going on. Okay, when you carve it, I just dumped this out, and now it's upside down. What I usually do, I will just take a trowel or something little, work my way very patiently around the wood. And I do it just so you can see all the wood. So you don't get, just like, put a bunch of concrete around a piece of wood and then let the wood disappear into the concrete. Anyway, that's what I do and get the gist of it. Takes a while, just go slow. Okay, what I do up here is I just kind of scrape the top like this. That gets rid of the rough edges that will eventually, if somebody snags it or something, is the one that will break your pot. Or it'll break off anyway, so just kind of go around like this. And I play with these crevices here, trying to get them a little deeper so they look pretty. Not pretty, just cool, natural. I really like my things to look very natural. I don't like things put in there, exact spaces. I like to have things sporadically put in my pot so they look like somebody just carved it out of a big piece of stone. Anyway, here's what she looks like, and I think she's going to be a very good pot when she gets all done curing for, what, a week or two? And we'll get it outside.